a new experience.
Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter.
And impact your life.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
To the seat of power, Delhi.
NDTV brings you the best breakfast show. Breakfast news on NDTV. 8 a.m. every day.
The moment I saw it, I thought I will have to come here. I'm loving it.
An experience to remember for a lifetime.
जानू ना मुझको कैसे है पा लिया इस शहर ने लापता था मैं पहले अपना लिया इस शहर
Healthy life begins with clean hands. Washing hands is crucial to remove germs.
कम से कम 20 सेकंड तक साबुन और पानी से हाथ धोने चाहिए.
आमकां आमचे हात सगळ्या बाळांकडे धुवपाक जाय, फाटल्यानय धुवपाक जाय आनी नाकटां बी साफ दवरूंक जाय.
சோப்பு போட்டு கைகளை கழுவிய பின் சுத்தமான துண்டு பயன்படுத்தி நன்றாக துடைக்கவும்.
खाने के पहले शौच के बाद सदा धोएं साबुन से हाथ.
खांसना छींकना के भी जगह पर छूने के बाद अपना हाथ साबुन न धोया चेंद.
असल प्रकारे हात धुने आदत राखो. आफूसँगै समाजका प्रत्येक सदस्यहरूलाई बिमारीबाट बचाऊ.
ଖାଇବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ପାଇଖାନାରୁ ଆସିବା ପରେ ଓ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବି ହାତ ମଇଳା ହେବ ହାତ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଧୁଅନ୍ତୁ.
रोज ऐसे संक्रमण के खिलाफ सबसे अच्छा बचाव है बार बार साबुन से हाथ धोना.
स्वागत है आपका बनेगा स्वस्थ इंडिया के इस 11वें साल की सेलिब्रेशन में. अच्छा, मैं एक एक्स्ट्रा एक्साइटेड इसलिए भी हूँ क्योंकि मेरा सेकेंड ईयर है ये. लेकिन इस साल ही एक साल में आई बिकम ऑल द मोर कमिटेड टुवर्ड्स दिस मिशन ऑफ हेल्दी होम्स दैट लीड टू अ हेल्दी सोसाइटी एंड अ हेल्दी नेशन. स्वस्थ भारत, ये 11 साल का सफर, इट्स बीन नथिंग शॉर्ट ऑफ अमेजिंग. हमने हाइजीन, क्लेanलीनेस और स्वच्छता के कैंपेन को एक जन आंदोलन का रूप दिया है. एक या दो नहीं, 10 या 20 नहीं, सैकड़ों या हजारों नहीं, लाखों या करोड़ों नहीं, 1 बिलियन से भी ज्यादा लोग इसमें जुड़े. हमने शुरू किया स्कूलों से by asking kids to do the simplest thing all of us should be doing, washing our hands properly. और ये नंबर भी आपको चौंका देगा. 34 बिलियन ऐसे मौके आए when school going children washed their hands, and I must say proudly they did it. फिल्मों में दिखाई जाने वाली हाथों की ताकत को छोड़िए, रियल लाइफ में these hands have the power to keep us healthy and germ free. तो हम सबके हाथ सुपर हीरो हैं. Did you know Swachh Bharat mission in the last 10 years has managed to make 10 crore toilets across India. We are very clear that this is one world, one family. ये कोई 3 घंटे के अंदर खत्म हो जाने वाली फिल्म नहीं है, ये रियल लाइफ है. जैसे हैप्पी और हेल्दी बनाने की जिम्मेदारी हम पर है, बिल्कुल इस कैंपेन की तरह. आज जब 2 अक्टूबर है, उन महात्मा का जन्मदिन है जिनकी लर्निंग्स हम कभी नहीं भूल सकते. उन्होंने हमें एक ऐसी सोसाइटी बनने का विजन दिया जो सिंप्लिसिटी और सफाई के सहारे आगे बढ़ेगी, ना केवल शरीर से बल्कि मन से भी स्वस्थ रहेगी. अब जब उनकी दिखाई राह हमें आजकल की मॉडर्न बीमारियों से भी बचने का रास्ता दिखा रही है, तो आज हम दिन भर बात करेंगे अबाउट द वेल्थ ऑफ गुड हेल्थ, द भलाई इन सफाई एंड बीइंग मस्त बिकॉज वी ऑल बी स्वस्थ.
Namaste, welcome to a milestone moment, the 11th season of the Banega Swasth India campaign. This NDTV-Dettol initiative, launched in 2014, has grown into one of India's longest running and one of the most impactful public health campaigns. As we embark on this new season, we're not just looking ahead, we're celebrating a decade of transformation. Today marks the 10th anniversary of the Swachh Bharat mission, a revolutionary step towards a cleaner, healthier India.
15 अगस्त 2014 इस दिन की क्या खासियत है? लाल किले से हमारे प्रधानमंत्री ने एक नई शुरुआत की। पहली बार किसी प्रधानमंत्री ने सार्वजनिक रूप से पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म से एक बात कही। उन्होंने कहा कि खुले में शौच करना बंद करना होगा, इसका संकल्प लेना होगा हर एक इंसान को, हर एक भारतीय को। और वो एक कोई मामूली घटना नहीं थी, क्योंकि उसके बाद एक जन आंदोलन की शुरुआत हुई, एक पब्लिक मूवमेंट की शुरुआत हुई, जन भागीदारी की बात हुई। और उसके बाद हमने क्या देखा? दूर दराज के गांव से लेकर भीड़ भाड़ वाली जगहों पर, सड़कों पर, जिलों में, गांव में, अंबिका, हर जगह एक नए भारत का रूप दिखने लगा। और वो नए भारत की रूप की शुरुआत उस तारीख को हुई थी।
Absolutely. So join us this season as we explore these questions, showcase inspiring stories from across the country, and continue a collective march towards a healthier, cleaner future. Because together, we're not just witnesses to change, we are its architects.
और इसी आर्किटेक्ट्स को डिफाइन करने के लिए एक बहुत अहम आर्किटेक्ट हैं, जिनको मैं स्टेज पर अब इनवाइट करूंगी। गौरव जैन जी हैं, EVP रीजनल डायरेक्टर साउथ एशिया रैकेट, और संजय पुगलिया जी, एडिटर इन चीफ NDTV नेटवर्क। तालियों से उनके स्वागत करें। शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए इस मंच पर, क्योंकि कहते हैं ना, जैसा अंबिका ने कहा, आर्किटेक्ट्स। सो ये हम लोग सब आर्किटेक्ट हैं इस नई शुरुआत के लिए। लेकिन उससे पहले प्रेसिडेंट द्रौपदी मुर्मू ने हमारे लिए कोई एक मैसेज भेजा है, उसको सुनते हैं।
नमस्कार। आज 2 अक्टूबर है, हमारे राष्ट्रपिता की जयंती। महात्मा गांधी को देशवासी स्वाधीनता दिलाने वाले बापू के रूप में तो नमन करते ही है। महात्मा गांधी को असच्छता से लड़ाई के प्रेरणा के स्रोत के रूप में भी हम याद करते हैं। बापू ने स्वच्छता से स्वास्थ्य और सामुदायिक कल्याण का पाठ पढ़ाया था। 2 अक्टूबर 2014 को प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने स्वच्छ भारत अभियान की शुरुआत की थी। पिछले 1 दशक में उस अभियान ने एक जन आंदोलन का रूप ले लिया है। इस अभियान का उद्देश्य है स्वच्छता के लिए लोगों की जीवन शैली में बदलाव और सबका अच्छा स्वास्थ्य। मुझे बताया गया है कि बनेगा स्वस्थ इंडिया कार्यक्रम इस उद्देश्य के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है। इस कार्यक्रम के तहत पिछले 1 दशक में कई कदम उठाए गए हैं। नए विचारों को मंच दिया गया है, नए प्रयोगों को प्रोत्साहित किया गया है। इससे लोगों के बर्ताव में बदलाव आ रहा है। स्वच्छता को जीवन का अभिन्न अंग बनाना ही इस कार्यक्रम का लक्ष्य है। स्वच्छता स्वास्थ्य का आधार है। 2011 से 2020 के बीच स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के कारण हर साल 60-70 हजार नवजात बच्चों की जान बचाई जा सकी है। इसके साथ ही शिशु मृत्यु दर में भी कमी आई है। नियमित रूप से हाथ धोने जैसे छोटी आदत से भी प्राण रक्षा हो सकती है। NDTV और अन्य समूहों के इस संयुक्त प्रयासों की मैं सराहना करती हूँ। इस प्रयास से हाथ की साफ सफाई के प्रति बच्चों में जानकारी बढ़ी है। इससे गर्भवती महिलाओं में भी सफाई के प्रति जागरूकता बढ़ी है। ऐसे हेल्थ वर्कर्स प्रशिक्षित किए गए हैं जो सरकार के 0 डायरिया लक्ष्य को हासिल करने में मदद कर रही है। इन स्वास्थ्य सेनानियों के प्रयास के कारण अनेक बच्चों ने हाथ की साफ सफाई की आदत डाली है। हाथों को ठीक से धोकर साफ रखने में सबकी भलाई है। धन्यवाद।
10 साल तक ये कैंपेन जो आपने हेल्थ और हाइजीन के अराउंड खड़ा किया है, ऐसे कैंपेन मैंने अपनी पब्लिक लाइफ में बहुत कम देखे हैं जो इतना सस्टेन करे और कंपनी उसको इस तरीके से ऑब्सेशन और पैशन के साथ उस पर काम करे। What motivates Reckitt to do this?
Sanjay ji, before I answer that, I must say I'm filled with a huge amount of gratitude to be part of this campaign, to be leading it from a company or leading the company that leads this. So it's a matter of great pride. It's a matter of great pride for all our employees, for the company, that we are sitting here in the 11th season. And as you said, It's perhaps the longest running campaign of this kind. When we look at brands, when we look at careers, I think आपका career, Ayushmann जी का career, brands आप देखें, successful brands, companies, उनके 3-4 there are 3 or 4 things that make long-term success happen. और वो हर चीज में similar ही है. So first of all, I think for us, it's the purpose. और जब हमने start किया था, our CEO at that time, Mr. Kapoor, he used to say that you have to do good, which means he said that आपको society के लिए कुछ करना पड़ेगा for the business to do good. That's how it started. And I think today our purpose is to protect, heal and nurture in the relentless pursuit of a healthier, cleaner world. The second, I think, and maybe very importantly, is the team. And I think with people like you, sir, NDTV has been there. I think Ambika has been around for all the 11 years. Manika, Anusuya, I can talk about the whole team who's been there since the beginning of this campaign. My team, Ravi, I think he has 3 people. He's a 3-people army, and he's the most passionate person I have seen in my life who's led this, and nobody apt than him to lead this. And all our partners, so we have about 100 partners, and we can continue to name them. Sesame Street, ma'am is sitting here, Plan India, Jagran, huge amount of work from the government sector. There are UNICEF, UN agencies, all of them. So we all come together and we are all very like-minded in what these guys are experts. We provide a bit of guidance. And because this whole expertise comes together, it makes this stick. And we challenge each other, we push each other, and we make things happen. So I think that's the most important second thing. The third thing, I think, to be successful, you require expertise. अगर आपके पास talent नहीं है या expertise नहीं है, आप 1 साल 2 साल के बाद you will fail. And I think with us being a health and hygiene company, we do this. I mean, we think about germs, we think about disease for our brands. All our people think about it. Our sales people think about it. Our marketing people, our R&D people. This is what we do for a living. So all of the people that we have and the organizations that work, they help us to make initiatives and programs that make behavioral change happen on a large scale. And that's obviously very important. So expertise is the third thing. And I think the fourth and maybe the most important thing is results. अगर आपके पास, for being successful over the long term, अगर आपके पहले साल या दूसरे साल के बाद results नहीं आएंगे, तो आप उसके आगे नहीं जाओगे. That's our adrenaline. We see the change. We make more change happen. We see more of it, and we try to, scale the next peak as we go along. And I must say, in the morning, I met your videographer. Where is he? Manoj, and I just happened to meet him. And Ravi told me that he's been with us for the last 11 years in every campaign, and he's traveled to the mountains and the hills. And I just happened to meet him, and he said something that made my day. And he said, "Sir, आपका campaign मैंने इतना साल देखा है, और जब मैं गांव में जाता हूं, जब लोग बात करते हैं और जब मैं चेंज देखता हूं, तो मुझे खुशी होती है." And I think hearing it from somebody like that just made me feel amazing, because it's like a testament to what is happening. And I'm not saying it, he said it, and I've told Ravi, this is our reward. And the guy who's been with us, and he said it himself. So I think to me, these are the 4 or 5 things that, and we are here for the long haul. We are here till India is completely healthy, and we will continue.
अगर टीम वर्क मकसद के अलावा टीम वर्क क्या कर सकता है, इस पर कोई केस स्टडी करनी हो, तो हमारा ये प्रोजेक्ट स्टडी करना चाहिए.
जी, absolutely. In fact, I think passion एक बहुत important चीज़ है, which you rightly said, Gaurav, and of course expertise वो सब साथ आता है. But since you have talked about the impact, and we are going to be showing that through the next 4 hours, the real measure of these numbers: 8.5 lakh schools, 24 million children. The real measure is the voices of those who have been impacted, like Gaurav just said. Well, let's move ahead. We're now being joined by the CEO of Reckitt, Mr. Chris Litt. Welcome to the launch of Season 11 of the NDTV-Dettol Banega Swasth India. You must be very proud of what it has achieved. Tell us what makes the Banega Swasth India campaign unique and special compared to other public health initiatives in India.
At Reckitt, we are immensely proud of the fact that Banega Swasth India is one of the longest running health campaigns going strong for over a decade. It's been a brilliant partnership between our most trusted health and hygiene brand, Dettol, in partnership with one of the most trusted news channels, NDTV. Together, over the years, we have achieved a huge number of successes, and I hope you are all as proud as we are at Reckitt that these will make meaningful impact in the lives of people right across India. Overall, school absenteeism has been reduced by nearly 40%. Children are reporting feeling happier, healthier, and more confident. Dettol Banega Swasth India scored 93.6% on the Student Happiness Index, and we all know that they can be a hard audience to please. 93% of teachers confirmed the Dettol hygiene curriculum was accessible, even for kids with slower learning outcomes, which is fundamental to the idea that no one is left behind. The thing we are most proud of, from our starting point of 1,500 schools, is that we're now reaching more than 1 million. That's incredible. But what I think really sets Banega Swasth India apart is our emphasis on public participation. We have taken hygiene education to millions of children across the country, and we know those children take that knowledge back to their homes, their families, and their communities, further spreading the reach of these important messages. Our recent transition to focus on a healthier India meant this campaign embraced a broader and more holistic vision: one health, one planet, one future, focused on one world hygiene. It was the right thing to do and will continue to evolve as the needs of the people we serve change. The campaign has received recognition and awards from 2 presidents of India, and we are enormously grateful for the ongoing support of the Indian government. Many of you here today have been part of this campaign for years, and we also send our thanks to the Dalai Lama, Nobel laureates, Oscar winners, and vice presidents, ministers, celebrities, teachers, and parents and other leaders who have lent us your time, support, and your expertise. We could not have done this without you, and the success of this program is all of ours to share.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Litton. You have been talking about the impact and most importantly, what you said about the children. So please stay with us. We are going to come back to you a little later this morning. We are now heading into a very short break, but please don't go away because you don't want to miss what's coming up, a high voltage performance to get you all off your seats. So don't go away. Stay tuned on NDTV-Dettol Banega Swasth India.
The moment I saw it, I thought I will have to come here. I'm loving it.
An experience to remember for a lifetime.
जानू ना मुझको कैसे है पा लिया इस शहर ने, लापता था मैं पहले, अपना लिया इस शहर ने, शोर भी लगे एक दिन की तरह।
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders, and visionaries. Shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit, October 21st and 22nd on the NDTV network.
I've been reporting on all issues big and small from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India, bringing you all the action, all that you need to know, all that you want to know.
The energy of Maximum City is infectious. I bring in that energy in our news coverage from financial capital Mumbai.
India's IT capital is always buzz. It's literally a city that never sleeps. And I keep you ahead on all the Bengaluru buzz.
Covering from the southernmost part of India over the last 23 years, I bring in-depth and 360-degree coverage from the Dravidian heartland.
The land of Mishti is also known for its bitter politics. I have seen much water flow under the Howrah Bridge, covering Bengal in all its vivid colors.
New day, new show, a new experience.
Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter
and impact your life.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
to the seat of power, Delhi,
NDTV brings you the best breakfast show. Breakfast news on NDTV, 8 a.m. every day.
The moment I saw it, I thought I will have to come here. I'm loving it.
An experience to remember for a lifetime.
जानू ना मुझको कैसे है पा लिया इस शहर ने लापता था मैं पहले अपना लिया इस शहर ने शोर भी लगे एक दिन की तरह.
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders and visionaries. Shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit.
सावन में लग गई आग दिल मेरा सुने हसीना पागल दीवानी सुने हसीना पागल दीवानी आज न सोया सारी रात के दिल मेरा. आपको स्वस्थ रहने के लिए सिर्फ मीका सिंह के गाने सुनने चाहिए ताकि आप डांस करो, एंजॉय करो, फिट रहो मेरी तरह. 48 इयर्स का हो गया हूँ मैं आपके सामने, क्योंकि मैं खुद अपने गाने सुनता हूँ और एंजॉय करता हूँ. और सावन में लगी यार, सावन का महीना है. Here we go. प्रेम सुनाओ. सावन में लग गई आग दिल मेरा न सोया सारी, आज न सोया सारी, आज न सोया सारी सौ में लग गई आग दिल मेरा, ओ गजरा लगा के आई सुन हर के सुने, गजरा लगा के आई सुन हर जमती है गोरी गाले सुन हर जान किस परदेस में है हरकी चूड़ियां भी हरकी चूड़ियां भी हरकी चूड़ियां भी नाक के दिल मेरा लग गई आग दिल मेरा। Come on, read it home. चक में और जुम्मे की रात है, ओ जुम्मे की रात है, जुम्मे की बात है, अल्लाह बचाए मुझे तेरे भार से। जग सारा निकल गया हुण प्यार हवा दे विच बिखर गया, जग सारा निकल गया हुण प्यार हवा दे विच बिखर गया, मेरा होई ना छुल जाए मार हवा दे विच बिखर गया रे हुण मोचा तेरे सहारे हुण मोचा हुण नजर हुण मोचा एवरीबॉडी नो मोचा तेरे सहारे हुण मोचा हुण नजर हुण मोचा एवरीबॉडी नो मोचा
I thought I will have to come here. I'm loving it.
An experience to remember for a lifetime.
जानू ना मुझको कैसे है पा लिया इस शहर ने, लापता था मैं पहले अपना लिया इस शहर ने, शोर भी लगे एक दिन की तरह।
New day, new show, a new experience.
Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter
and impact your life.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
to the seat of power, Delhi,
NDTV brings you the best breakfast show. Breakfast news on NDTV, 8 a.m. every day.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders and visionaries, shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit, October 21st and 22nd on the NDTV network.
New day, new show, a new experience.
Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter
and impact your life.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
to the seat of power, Delhi,
NDTV brings you the best breakfast show. Breakfast.
Good evening and welcome. You're watching NDTV. I am Vedant Agarwal. Well, coming up on the show, Dussehra celebrations across the country. The Prime Minister takes part in Delhi's iconic Ram Leela. Meanwhile, the Maharashtra Dussehra showdown, this time in an election year. All of that and more coming up. First, look at the headlines at this hour. The Maharashtra Dussehra showdown. It's Sena versus Sena in the Dussehra rally face-off. Meanwhile, the Dussehra battle sets the stage for the Mahapol clash. Here in Delhi, the Prime Minister takes part in Delhi's iconic Ram Leela. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat echoes the Prime Minister's Hindu unit. This as a Shiv Sena calls out the violence in Bangladesh. Meanwhile, the Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge hits out. He says the RSS supports a party that wants disunity. Politics over the Tamil Nadu train collision. Well, the DMK and the Congress question the centre over safety measures. This as 12 coaches had derailed in Tamil Nadu's Tiruvallur. The Delhi government is considering a congestion tax on vehicles entering city during peak hours from the border areas. A proposal suggests that a congestion tax will be collected from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. the peak hours, though exemption is being considered for electric vehicles and And well, let's cut across live to Delhi's iconic Ram Leela. This is taking place at Delhi's Ram Leela Maidan. In fact, Prime Minister Modi is also taking part, like every year, at this iconic Ram Leela. President Draupadi Murmu also present with Prime Minister Modi. And look at those crowds, a lot of excitement, color, something that we see almost every year. There you can see the Prime Minister offering his prayers to the Ram of the Ram Leela, as it were. But as I said, the crowds here absolutely overwhelming every year. In fact, people from across North India come and take part, and these are live pictures coming in. The Prime Minister with the band there, all set for the Ravan Dahan. And I can see the Delhi BJP chief Virendra Sachdeva also present here, President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Modi both with the band there. So the Ravan Dahan will happen in just a short while from now. There you can see the iconic Ravan statue of the effigy there in Delhi's Ram Leela Maidan. And this is touted to be India's tallest Ravan effigy. So interesting there. And as I said, it's not just about the Ravan Dahan here, it's also about the small vendors who of course come here from across the country for the Ram Leela Maidan Ram Leela. In fact, this is something for which the preparations go on for almost 2 to 3 months because this has set that sort of standard for itself. President Draupadi Murmu also present here. Last time around, in fact, we saw something very interesting with all the top Delhi politicians, including people like Manoj Tiwari, the Delhi BJP chief, all of them taking part in the Ram Leela, in fact, playing characters as well. So that was interesting to see. But both Prime Minister Modi and President Draupadi Murmu present there. Some interesting scenes there. The Ram Leela began at about 5 this evening, and at 6:15 is when the Ravan Dahan is expected to take place. The symbolic burning of the Ravan effigy, which symbolizes, good prevailing over evil as per Hindu mythology. There you can see this is the tallest Ravan statue in India. Though of course there are many takers for that, but the Prime Minister present there, and he participated in the Dussehra celebrations there. And in fact, there you can see the Ravan Dahan has happened. Let's try and in fact dip into a bit of the audio there coming from the Ram Leela Maidan. All right, so quite a magnificent sight there. But from Delhi, let's go to Maharashtra now, where Dussehra is politically extremely important as well. And this time around, like every year, it's the Sena versus Sena Dussehra clash, with both Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena and Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena marking their own Dussehra rallies. Now remember, this is very important given the fact that this is an election year this time around, a fight for Baba Sahib's legacy as well. But let me go straight across to our colleagues Anuj and Sujata joining us from Azad Maidan and Shivaji Park. Sujata, over to you first. So this is something that we see every year, massive Dussehra rallies from both camps. But break it down for us, the political significance of this, because this is also a fight for Baba Sahib's legacy.
Well, yes, Vedant, and in a display of power politics, today marks an important day for Shiv Sena, both the Shiv Senas in fact, and today is the Dussehra rally, which is the iconic Dussehra rally started by Baba Sahib Thackeray, and the legacy has been taken thereafter, and today present here at Azad Maidan, where the preparations are all set and the Shiv Sainiks have begun to gather. Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will appear at this spot anytime to address the Shiv Sainiks and speak to them about the upcoming Vidhan Sabha polls, and also it is likely that all the work report done in the short tenure by the Chief Minister is also going to be presented, be it the Latki Bahin Yojana or giving Marathi language a classic language title. And if you see, though the chairs have not filled yet, but yet Shiv Sainiks, they have begun to gather, and it is likely that the Chief Minister will speak at around 7:30 p.m. And also this is an important Dussehra rally this year, because soon after the model code of conduct is also likely to be applied in the state, after which both the government as well as be it the Mahavikas Aghadi, they have all, the seat sharing talks are done, and who is good at getting their people approved and also assured them about their work is likely to be seen today. Whereas on the other hand, Uddhav Thackeray at Shivaji Park today, it is Eknath Shinde in the Azad Maidan. Both are likely to address the Shiv Sainiks at the same time. What is to be seen is that who does it better, and in fact, like we said before, that this is going to be an important rally in the Vidhan Sabha elections, which is likely to be held in November, and because of which every year it is Uddhav Thackeray who holds the rally at Shivaji Park, where Baba Sahib Thackeray used to, and also Eknath Shinde earlier. This particular rally of Eknath Shinde was planned at the MMRD ground in Bandra complex, but because of the traffic,
that's a very important point you're making. This is seat sharing talks have already begun. Anuj, let me go across to you now. Anuj is joining us from Shivaji Park. So, well, for Uddhav Thackeray, it's been a good year, many would say, though he has lost the symbol and the party name. But in the Lok Sabha, Uddhav Thackeray's faction performed exceedingly well. So that has given him a sort of a booster shot ahead of the assembly polls. But tell us, what's the mood there at Shivaji Park?
The mood here is completely electrifying. As you can see, the people are pouring into the Shivaji Park. Now, this is that one place where the oldest Dussehra speech has been taking place since close to half a century. Earlier, of course, it was Bala Saheb Thackeray, and now it is Uddhav Thackeray. It is the third year of the split Shiv Sena Dussehra festival celebrities, which also has very strong political underlinings as well. And as you can see around me, people from across the state, not just necessarily the city, are coming here with the flags, with the boards, and with all those symbolism and the representation, with, of course, even the mashal, which is the new symbol of Shiv Sena UBT. We'd like to talk to a few supporters here and understand what their emotions about this are. Sir, firstly, tell us, where have you all came from?
We have came from Nasik, Nasik in Maharashtra.
So this is the third year of Shiv Sena getting divided into Shiv Sena UBT and Shinde Shiv Sena. So firstly, what do you think about the Dussehra Mela today? How do you think is the reception to it going to be?
First of all, I would tell you very frankly, there is no split in Shiv Sena. There were some of the goons and gaddars, those who have made split in Shiv Sena. They talk of dividation. Bala Saheb Thackeray and Anand Dige, Hindu Hruday Samrat, Sir Senapati Bala Saheb Thackeray, and the tiger of Maharashtra of Shiv Sena, Anand Dige Sahib. If they were today, you saw a film on Dharmavir 1. What was shown in that film? That one of the Congress MLA, who actually, one Shiv Sena MLA went with Congress. What was the fruit of that? But we believe in democracy. I don't believe in Eknath Shinde's politics, because they are the people. They were nothing, but they were installed to a stage like MP and MLA, and today they are taking the name of the Shiv Sena. They are trying to rob the party symbol, but never Shiv Sena. The people of Maharashtra are going to show them their place in 2020.
Shiv Sena symbol can be stolen, but not the spirit. We'll try to understand from the supporters here that it might rain today. It has already started to drizzle. So how are they planning to deal with it? Sir, हम यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं कि थोड़ी देर में बारिश होने की भी संभावना है. पिछले 2 दिनों में बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश हुई. तो अगर बारिश हुई तो फिर क्या वातावरण रहेगा? इतनी सारी रैली में तो लोगों को फिर घर जाना पड़ेगा.
नहीं भी बारिश आ गई तो सामान्य शिव सैनिक जो है ना, वो 1 इंच भर भी नहीं हिलेगा. वो उद्धव साहब
हिलेगा नहीं जगह से, वो खड़ी पूरे बारिश में खड़ा रहेगा और मिट्टी में बैठेगा, लेकिन हिलेगा नहीं.
जिस प्रकार महाराष्ट्र की जनता ने लोकसभा में नतीजे दिए, उसी प्रकार से अभी आने वाली जो विधानसभा है उसमें भी महाराष्ट्र की जनता इस गद्दारों को उनकी जगह दिखाने वाली है.
Lok Sabha results are going to get replicated in the Vidhan Sabha is what the supporters of Shiv Sena UBT or Uddhav Thackeray are saying from here at Shivaji Park from Mumbai.
Absolutely. So battle lines drawn certainly and quite literally there with this Dussehra face-off all set for the assembly polls in Maharashtra. So of course, this is the third consecutive year in which this Dussehra face-off is being witnessed in Maharashtra. But on Dussehra, well, Mohan Bhagwat has made several important points. This is his annual address at the Dussehra event. And he said that Hindus need to unite or we will attract atrocity. This is something which is a reiteration, perhaps as many would say, of the Prime Minister's remarks in Maharashtra. The Prime Minister also called for Hindu unity. In fact, Mohan Bhagwat said that, we need to eliminate all differences from society in a bid to blunt the opposition's caste card as well. He also invoked various important imageries when it comes to Hindu unity as well. Remember, the Prime Minister in Maharashtra had said that the opposition is trying to divide the Hindus on caste lines. This is something that has both worked for the BJP as well as backfired in many instances as far as the Lok Sabha polls were concerned, but it certainly worked for the BJP in Haryana. Is this a strategy for the Maharashtra polls where the RSS is so important? That remains to be seen, but let's quickly listen in to what Mohan Bhagwat had to say. And also all the reactions coming in, including of course Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge, who says the RSS supports a party that wants disunity.
अब हमारे पड़ोस में ही बांग्लादेश में क्या हुआ, उसके कुछ तात्कालिक कारण और पहलू है, ये बात ठीक है, लेकिन इतना बड़ा उत्पात तो उससे नहीं होता. वो कारण उनकी चर्चा जिनका विषय है वो करें, परंतु 2 बातें ध्यान में आती है. पहली बात है कि उस उत्पात के कारण वहां के हिंदू समाज पर जो अत्याचार बार बार होते हैं, उस परंपरा को फिर से दोहराया गया. पहली बार वहां का हिंदू संगठित होकर अपने बचाव में रास्ते पर आया, इसलिए कुछ बचाव हो गया। परंतु कहीं कोई गड़बड़ हो, दुर्बलों पर अपना गुस्सा निकालने की ये जो कट्टरपन की प्रवृत्ति है, वो प्रवृत्ति जब तक वहां विद्यमान है, तब तक वहां की हिंदू क्या, वहां के सभी अल्पसंख्यक, उनके सर पे खतरे की तलवार लटकी रहेंगी। उनको आवश्यकता है मदद की। विश्व भर के हिंदुओं की, भारत के सरकार की सहायता उनको मिले, ये उनकी आवश्यकता है। कि दुर्बल रहना अपराध है। हम अगर दुर्बल है, असंगठित है, तो उसका मतलब हम अत्याचार को निमंत्रण दे रहे हैं। निमित्त कुछ नहीं चाहिए, हम दुर्बल है, ये निमित्त पर्याप्त है। और इसलिए जहां कहीं भी हम हैं, वहां संगठित रहना, सशक्त रहना।
ये करने वाले ही बांट रहे ना। जो लोग देश में यूनिटी चाहते हैं, वो पार्टी जो डिसयूनिटी चाहती है, उस पार्टी को सपोर्ट करने वाले आप ही हैं, भागवत जी ही हैं। पहले कहां से शुरू करें? संविधान बदलने से शुरू करें, रिजर्वेशन निकालने से शुरू करें, हिंदू मुसलमानों के बारे में अलग अलग बात की।
अच्छा, मैं पूछता हूँ, क्यों पेट में दर्द हो रहा है? इसी बिहार में प्रशांत किशोर जी ने निकाला अपनी यात्रा, तो किन्हीं को पेट में दर्द नहीं हुआ? तेजस्वी एक चरण निकाले ज़्यादा मुस्लिम को एक करने के लिए, वोट बटोरने के लिए, तिनको मुख्यमंत्री बनने के ख्वाब में, तो कोई पेट में दर्द हमें नहीं हुआ। हम तो वोट के लिए नहीं, हम तो हिंदुओं की को एक करने के लिए निकल रहे हैं।
Meanwhile, as the RSS chief spoke about the atrocities on minorities and Hindus in Bangladesh, the Ministry of External Affairs has also come out with a statement now. The MEA says that, well, it seems like there is a systematic pattern of damage to temples as far as Bangladesh is concerned, and that this is a serious concern. And now the MEA has also urged the Bangladesh government, the interim government there, to take care of the security situation as far as minorities and Hindus are concerned. In fact, the MEA has used rather strong words to say that there is a systematic pattern of desecration of temples. Various reports of temple theft, attack on Durga Puja pandals, all of these have come recently as well, which is why the Ministry of External Affairs urging the Bangladesh government to take note of this. Look at news now from Gujarat. Well, in an absolutely tragic development, a wall of a private firm and under construction building, in fact, collapsed in Gujarat's Mehsana. 7 people in the latest have died. Of course, the rescue work is still underway. It was a private firm in which under construction workers were crushed under the debris.
करीबन एस्टिमेटेड जो माहिती मिली है तो 9 से 10 लोग हैं यहाँ पे, करीबन जिनमें से 8 मेल हैं और 2 फीमेल्स हैं जो इसके नीचे दब गए थे। और बहुत दुखद ये घटना है और हमें इसमें से अभी 6 बॉडीज़ डेड रिकवर हुए हैं और जो एक लड़का है 19 साल का, उसका वो जीवित मिला है हमें। और उसके बताने के हिसाब से 8 से 9 लोग करीबन यहाँ पे नीचे काम कर रहे थे। अभी अंदाजे के मुताबिक 2 से 3 बॉडीज़ और हैं अभी, एंड वी आर होपफुल कि हमें वो जीवित मिले।
Moving now to the big international headline, the ever-expanding West Asia war, and now, of course, there's a humanitarian crisis that's unfolding on the war front. Well, both in Lebanon and Gaza, it's little children, women who have been displaced, their future hangs in the balance. This is in the latest UN peacekeepers were attacked in the Israeli strikes as well. Now, the US has urged Israel to stop attacking UN peacekeepers because, of course, that could potentially be a war crime as well. But look at those absolutely moving visuals on your screens. These are shoes and slippers of little kids and women who have either been killed or now are displaced. NDTV has been reporting from the war front. In fact, my colleague Mohammed Ghazali sent us this report.
So Malik Aboud is from the southern Lebanon. He knows Urdu as well. आपको उर्दू आती है?
थोड़ा थोड़ा, बराबर नहीं।
थोड़ा थोड़ा आती है। So can you tell us that what is happening here? What is the extent of how many people are here in this shelter? First, tell us who is running this shelter.
You can say that the civilian resistance who is running this school, and here we have around 500 people here. Most of them are children and women, as you can see, and we are from the south of Lebanon at the border with Palestine. The Israeli army, they are bombing our villages, and they want us to move from there. They are saying that there is resistance and there is arms in our houses, and this is wrong.
How long did you take to reach here? Like how many days before have you arrived here?
Yeah, 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah, 7 days.
What is the
We wait until we cannot, the children and the women cannot afford it anymore. That's why we move from South Lebanon to the suburb, to the Beirut, to the capital.
And how many women and how many people are here in this shelter?
Around 500.
Around 500.
Yeah.
And who is taking care of the food, expenses and all?
To be honest with you, we are from each other. You can say that the civilian resistance.
So people among themselves are
Yes,
spending.
yes, because the families here, they have brothers and they have son. Every woman here, she have a son which is defending on our houses and our border in Lebanon. The resistance in Lebanon, they are defending on our land. We didn't go to Palestine or to Israel, let's say. We don't believe in Israel. They come to our land.
There are a lot
Yes.
a lot of people who are saying that Iran is not helping. Is it true? Is it Iran is not helping?
No, it's not. It's not the matter of Iran. No, Iran is helping if they can. But there is families here in Lebanon. They are taking care of each other. And the Iranian people are they made the south roads and the highway, and they help a lot. They help a lot.
Okay, when do you expect to go back then? When will this come to an end?
We wish it will be very soon, and we are wondering that the Lebanese resistance will, inshallah, will be having a very big victory. Even if Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah, we lost Sayyid Hassan, but we didn't lose his way and his beliefs, and we believe in our right, in our land. That's why, inshallah, we are looking forward to go back very soon with a big victory, inshallah. And we will meet you there in the border.
Okay, thank you. Hope you return soon. Hope your return is soon and everything is back to normal in this region.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Bahut shukriya, bhaiya.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
The other side.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola Edge 50 Pro, world's first AI-powered pro-grade camera.
Prime Minister Modi takes part in Delhi's iconic Dussehra celebrations.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.
Tap it here and I swipe it there. Pound rewards, मैं everywhere. कहीं से भी करूँ collect and spend करूँ direct.
Download any single ID partner app, link your card and earn reward with top brand.
Get it free with single ID.
The moment I saw it, I thought I will have to come here. I'm loving it.
An experience to remember for a lifetime.
जानू ना मुझको कैसे है पा लिया इस शहर ने लापता था मैं पहले अपना लिया इस शहर ने शोर भी लगे एक दिन की
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis, and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders and visionaries, shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit, October 21st and 22nd on the NDTV network.
I've been reporting on all issues big and small from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India, bringing you all the action, all that you need to know, all that you want to know.
The energy of Maximum City is infectious. I bring in that energy in our news coverage from financial capital Mumbai.
India's IT capital is always buzz. It's literally a city that never sleeps. And I keep you ahead on all the Bengaluru buzz.
Covering from the southernmost part of India over the last 23 years, I bring in-depth and 360-degree coverage from the Dravidian heartland.
The land of Mishti is also known for its bitter politics. I have seen much water flow under the Howrah Bridge, covering Bengal in all its vivid colors.
New day, new show, a new experience. Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter
and impact your life.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
to the seat of power, Delhi,
NDTV brings you the best breakfast show. Breakfast news on NDTV, 8 a.m. every day.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of the love.
Tap it here and I swipe it there. Pound rewards, मैं everywhere. कहीं से भी करूँ collect, spend करूँ direct.
Download any single ID partner app, link your card and earn reward with top brand.
Get it free with single ID.
The moment I saw it, I thought I will have to come here. I'm loving it.
An experience to remember for a lifetime.
जानू ना मुझको कैसे है पा लिया इस शहर ने लापता था मैं पहले अपना लिया इस शहर ने शोर भी लगे एक दिन की तरह.
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis, and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders and visionaries, shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit, October 21st and 22nd on the NDTV network.
I've been reporting on all issues big and small from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India, bringing you all the action, all that you need to.
Hello friends and welcome to the fresh episode of your favorite show around gadgets. The name is pretty obvious guys, you know it's Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji, जहाँ पे मैं हर बार हर नए एपिसोड में आपके साथ बात करता हूँ नए बहुत ही क्रेजी गैजेट्स के बारे में। मेरा नाम है गौरव, आप लोग मुझे प्यार से टेक्निकल गुरुजी या फिर टीजी भी बुलाते हैं और आज भी इस एपिसोड में मैं आपके साथ बात करने वाला हूं अबाउट सम न्यू क्रेजी गैजेट्स। इनफैक्ट आपके सवालों के जवाब भी मिलेंगे एंड आई एम गोना आल्सो शेयर दिस नाइस टेक टिप विद यू जो आपका काफी फायदा करवा सकता है अगर आप गैजेट्स को यूज करते हैं तो जल्दी से आगे बढ़ते हैं, लेट्स एक्सप्लोर कि क्या है हमारे चारों तरफ इन्हीं नए गैजेट्स की दुनिया में। आगे बढ़ेंगे, चलिए शुरू करते हैं। फ्रेंड्स, सबसे पहले आप सभी का एकदम गर्मा गर्म स्वागत करना चाहूंगा। अब देखो, दिल्ली की हवा में हल्की हल्की सर्दी जो है वो स्टार्ट हो चुकी है, चाय की चुस्कियां ज्यादा मजेदार लगने लग गई हैं। बेसिकली जो खबरें हैं चारों तरफ वो भी बहुत ज्यादा गर्मा गर्म है, बिकॉज एज आई से ऑल द टाइम दिस गैजेट वर्ल्ड इज नेवर स्टॉपिंग, इट रन्स क्वाइट फास्ट. We have some new launches, some new updates coming in. Let's see what happened in the past week in this section, News of the Week.
Sony launched two new earphones, एक Pulse Explore wireless earbuds and एक Pulse Elite wireless headset. As evident from their looks, ये दोनों products gaming oriented हैं. Plus, they adhere to Sony's proprietary wireless connection protocol, PlayStation Link. Pulse Explore earbuds का प्राइस है 18,990 रुपीज, Pulse Elite headset का प्राइस है 12,990 रुपीज एंड दोनों ही प्रोडक्ट्स में AI enhanced noise rejection capabilities हैं. Techno Mobiles launched another budget offering in their product portfolio, Techno Spark 30C 5G. 4GB RAM and 64GB ROM वाले वेरिएंट का लॉन्च प्राइस है 9,999 एंड 4GB RAM with 128GB ROM वाले वेरिएंट का लॉन्च प्राइस है 10,499 रुपीज. इस फोन के हाइलाइट्स हैं एक 6.67 इंच का 120 हर्ट्ज का रिफ्रेश रेट वाला LCD स्क्रीन, MediaTek Dimensity 6300 चिपसेट, 48 मेगापिक्सल का Sony IMX582 सेंसर ऑन द बैक, expandable storage, NFC capabilities, 5000 mAh battery and support for 18 watts का fast wired charging. Gaming giant Ubisoft has announced that Assassin's Creed Mirage अब finally Steam platform पे आने वाला है. This was posted on X by the team themselves, and this has finally happened after a year of official release. One of the most exciting features out of Google's suite of AI tools, Ask Photos, जल्द ही US में कुछ यूजर्स के लिए रिलीज होने वाला है. इस फीचर के साथ यूजर्स Gemini से contextual questions पूछ सकते हैं and relevant information will be answered based on the user's gallery. Ask Photos generates test descriptions for images and videos based on facial recognition data and उनको tag कर देता है with date and location data. So you can get answers to questions like where was I on 18 September or when did I last wear my favorite black tool hoodie.
Now friends, the first gadget I have in this episode, it's very 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 special. How would you react अगर मैं आपको ये बोलूं कि I have a 10.2 inch tablet in my back pocket? Would you believe? My pocket is a standard sized pocket, but the kind of gadget I am carrying, it is a transformational device because it can transform from a normal phone to a folding phone and from a normal sized folding phone to a giant tablet. Guys, here it is. This is the all new Huawei Mate XT Ultimate design. Looks like a normal phone, pretty common. इसको हमने खोला, becomes like a standard sized foldable smartphone, but it can also go all the way and become this huge 10.2 inch sized tablet. Quite slim at just 3.8 millimeters, weighs under 300 grams and overall is completely revolutionary because this is a tri-folding device. Pretty slim but pretty powerful. Let's see up close कि आखिर Huawei ने इस नए Mate XT Ultimate एडिशन में क्या फीचर्स को पैक किया है और कैसे ये फ़ोन आपकी लाइफ को ज़्यादा आसान, ज़्यादा प्रोडक्टिव और ज़्यादा फन बना सकता है विद इट्स रिवोल्यूशनरी डिज़ाइन. लेट्स हैव अ क्लोजर लुक.
If you can't beat them, join them. Huawei Mate XT Ultimate डिज़ाइन के साथ Huawei ने ऑलमोस्ट यही किया. अब ऑलमोस्ट हर किसी का फोन फोल्ड हो रहा है, so Huawei must have thought we've made a folding hinge so nice, let's make it twice. So the Huawei Mate XT Ultimate Design is a long name for a long phone that has 2 hinges, 2 creases and it folds into 3 panes of sandwiched glasses. And इसके बावजूद भी ये अपने competitors से ज़्यादा भारी या ज़्यादा thick नहीं है. Mind you, competitors only fold once. Here, it's like a cascading waterfall that keeps getting majestic. बाहर से the phone is a 6.4-inch LTPO OLED display with a 90 Hz refresh rate. The first unfold turns this device into a 7.9-inch LTPO OLED display with of course 90 Hz of refresh rate. And जब आप इसको एक second time unfold करते हैं, ये एक 10.2-inch का टैबलेट ही बन जाता है जिसमें स्मार्टफोन कैपेबिलिटीज हैं. What else can you call a 10.2-inch 16:11 aspect ratio display? Running the phone is a Kirin 9010 chipset. This is Huawei's own homegrown chip and it is a little underwhelming for the price and the product. The 16GB of RAM you get is LPDDR5X and all 3 options for storage, they are UFS 3.1. These do sound like cost cutting, but the product manager in us understands that the sole purpose of this phone is to have 2 folds. Credit where due. Huawei ने इस form factor में भी एक 5600 mAh की बैटरी फिट करी है that does support pretty fast charging. In fact, camera bump काफी prominent है from the rest of the body. There are 3 cameras on the back, एक 50 मेगापिक्सल का प्राइमरी सेंसर, एक 12 मेगापिक्सल का अल्ट्रा वाइड कैमरा एंड एक 12 मेगापिक्सल का 5.5x पेरिस्कोप जूम लेंस. Android 14 पे based Harmony OS runs the ship. Generally, the software is smooth, but since this is only for the Chinese market, don't expect to find all your apps. This is a first gen product with first gen niggles, but first gen interest peaks from the tech world overall.
So friends, there you have it, everything about this new Huawei Mate XT ट्राई-फोल्डिंग डिवाइस. और वैसे अगर हम बात करते हैं ऐसे डिवाइसेस की या इन जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स की, तो आपने अक्सर इसी से जुड़ी हुई एक जगह के बारे में भी सुना हो जिसको हम अक्सर जानते हैं सिलिकॉन वैली के नाम से. जी हाँ, कैलिफोर्निया में जो बे एरिया है, सैन फ्रांसिस्को के आसपास का जो पूरा एरिया है, इट इज कॉल्ड सिलिकॉन वैली. अगर हम बात करते हैं इंडिया की, तो बेंगलुरु इज कॉल्ड द सिलिकॉन वैली ऑफ इंडिया. बट द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाई स्पेसिफिकली सिलिकॉन? ऐसा क्या है इस वर्ड में जो हम जगहों के नाम जहां पे भी टेक्नोलॉजी का डेवलपमेंट होता है उसे सिलिकॉन वैली कह के बोलते हैं? Well guys, did you know that silicon is one of the most important materials in this tech space? अगर सिलिकॉन ना होता तो सेमीकंडक्टर ना होता, और अगर सेमीकंडक्टर ना होता तो आज जो हम इतना सारा टेक इवॉल्व होते हुए देख रहे हैं ये भी नहीं होता. Well guys, silicon is not too rare to find because अर्थ की जो क्रस्ट है उसका मेजॉरिटी सिलिकॉन ही है with 27.7% of percentage share. But the pure silicon is what we need, and in this industry the purity is of the highest standards because it needs to be 99.9999999% प्योर. कहने का मतलब ये कि अगर वी हैव अ बिलियन ऑफ सिलिकॉन एटम्स तो उसमें केवल एक नॉन सिलिकॉन एटम ही अलाउड है. एंड दिस इज डेफिनेटली वन ऑफ द हाईएस्ट क्वालिटी कंट्रोल्स दैट वी हैव इन दिस इंडस्ट्री. और इसी प्योर सिलिकॉन से बाद में बनाया जाता है उन चिप्स को जो आपके कंप्यूटर में या मोबाइल में या बाकी डिवाइसेस में लगी होती हैं. सो दैट्स द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ सिलिकॉन एंड दैट्स व्हाई टेक प्लेसेस आर यूजुअली रेफर्ड एज द सिलिकॉन वैली. आपको ये बात पता थी? इफ यस देन अमेजिंग, बट इफ नो देन अगेन जस्ट लेट मी नो राइटिंग एट tg@ndtv.com. Now friends, for the next gadget I have this phone, and this is like not an ordinary smartphone. I mean, of course it's a smartphone. ये है Lava Agni 3, but the best part is that it has 2 special things. One is this customizable button for quick action, and number 2 is this. अगर आप देख रहे हैं पीछे, it has this tiny screen on the back for some quick information. यहाँ पे you can check notifications and everything. So ये काफी एक interesting package बन जाता है all together with this curved screen, nice processor, clean Android, quite sleek design, quite powerful as well with this unique feature. Let's see up close कि आखिर लावा का ये जो अग्नि 3 है ये अपने साथ में और क्या नए फीचर्स लेके आता है.
लावा अग्नि 3 का क्लेम टू फेम इज व्हाट लावा कॉल्स इट्स रेवोल्यूशनरी अग्नि इंस्टा स्क्रीन ऑन द बैक. ये छोटे सेकेंडरी डिस्प्लेज हम फोल्डिंग फोन्स पे एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं या फिर LG V20 जैसे रेगुलर फॉर्म फैक्टर फोन्स में भी देखे गए हैं. द सेल्स पिच बीइंग यू कैन डू सम स्टफ ऑन दीज सो यू डोंट नीड योर एंटायर स्क्रीन के डिस्ट्रैक्शंस. Lava के cited use cases include using it as a mirror for better quality selfies. This is fine क्योंकि 16 मेगापिक्सल के फ्रंट कैमरा एंड उसके छोटे सेंसर से बेटर फोटोज आप 50 मेगापिक्सल के रियर प्राइमरी कैमरा से ले पाएंगे. प्लस वंस यू फ्लिप द फोन आपको सेल्फीज लेने के लिए अल्ट्रा वाइड एंड टेलीफोटो लेंसेज के ऑप्शंस भी मिल जाते हैं. द अग्नि इंस्टा स्क्रीन कैन शो यू क्विक नोटिफिकेशंस. इट कैन शो यू सम एक्टिविटी स्टेटसेस लाइक म्यूजिक प्लेबैक एंड इस पे इनकमिंग कॉल्स भी दिखते हैं with the ability to answer or hang them up. But this coupled with the remaining features the phone offers is a compelling package. All variants cost under 25,000 rupees. Ones with 8GB RAM and 128GB storage, ones with 8GB RAM and 256GB of storage, and then basically आपको बॉक्स में 66 watt का फास्ट चार्जर चाहिए या नहीं for the 5000 mAh battery. Those become options as well. MediaTek Dimensity 7300X processor, so 5G with 14 global and Indian bands, a 1.5K 6.78 inch curved AMOLED screen, एक physical action key on the side जिससे आप customizable actions करवा सकते हैं, a copper plated heat dissipation module, Dolby Atmos dual stereo speakers, IP64 rating for dust and water, 1 meters का ड्रॉप प्रोटेक्शन एंड 1 years का वारंटी पीरियड जिसमें फ्री फोन रिप्लेसमेंट का भी ऑप्शन है विद ऑफ कोर्स सम कंडीशंस अप्लाइड. ऑल दीज टेक सेकेंडरी यूएसपी का स्पॉट क्योंकि फर्स्ट स्पॉट बैक पे अग्नि इंस्टा स्क्रीन ने ही ले लिया है.
So guys, there you have it. Everything about this all-new Lava Agni 3. I mean, quite an interesting package coming from an Indian brand, packing all these new features. Definitely looks exciting. Break के बाद वैसे मैं आपको exciting tech tip भी देने वाला हूँ, जिससे आपको काफी मदद मिलेगी और आपके प्लांट को भी काफी मदद मिलेगी. Everything right after this short break.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.
The moment I saw it, I thought I will have to come here. I'm loving it.
An experience to remember for a lifetime.
जानू ना मुझको कैसे है पा लिया इस शहर ने, लापता था मैं पहले अपना लिया इस शहर ने, शोर भी लगे एक दिन की तरह.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders and visionaries, shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit, October 21st and 22nd on the NDTV network.
I've been reporting on all issues big and small from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India, bringing you all the action, all that you need to know, all that you want to know.
The energy of Maximum City is infectious. I bring in that energy in our news coverage from financial capital Mumbai.
India's IT capital is always buzz. It's literally a city that never sleeps.
And I keep you ahead on all the Bengaluru buzz.
Covering from the southernmost part of India over the last 23 years, I bring in-depth and 360-degree coverage from the Dravidian heartland.
The land of Mishti is also known for its bitter politics. I have seen much water flow under the Howrah Bridge, covering Bengal in all its vivid colors.
New day, new show, a new experience. Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter
and impact your life.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
to the seat of power, Delhi,
NDTV brings you the best breakfast show. Breakfast news on NDTV, 8 a.m. every day.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis, and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders and visionaries, shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit, October 21st and 22nd on the NDTV network.
I've been reporting on all issues big and small from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India, bringing you all the action, all that you need to know, all that you want to know.
The energy of Maximum City is infectious. I bring in that energy in our news coverage from financial capital Mumbai.
India's IT capital is always bust. It's literally a city that never...
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक आफ्टर द ब्रेक। आप देख रहे हैं अपना फेवरेट गैजेट शो, इट्स गैजेट्स 360 विद टेक्निकल गुरुजी। मेरा नाम है गौरव एके टीजी। और ब्रेक से पहले मैंने आपको बताया था कि एक ऐसी टिप आपको मैं देने वाला हूं जहां पे आपको बहुत मदद मिलेगी एंड आपके प्लांट को भी। वेल गाइस, दिस इज अबाउट प्लांट केयर, ऑल थैंक्स टू एआई। See, when you have a small plant, आपने अपने टेबल पर सजा के रखा है या हो सकता है छोटे गमले में है, it's very difficult to understand कि how to take good care of that plant. कब पानी देना है, किस क्वांटिटी में देना है, फर्टिलाइजर्स को कब ऐड करना है, थोड़ा आउटडोर सनशाइन में रखना है या नहीं रखना है, ट्रिम कितना फ्रीक्वेंटली करना है और कैसे करना है। सो बेसिकली यू कैन यूज योर एआई असिस्टेंट फॉर दीज पर्पसेस। आप केवल अपने जो प्लांट की स्पीशीज हैं उसको ऐड कीजिए और पूछिए कि हाउ टू कीप इट हेल्दी एंड हाउ टू मेक इट ग्रो, और वहां पे यू विल हैव अ डिटेल्ड इंस्ट्रक्शन गाइड विद वेरी इजी स्टेप्स, अ बेसिक रूटीन फॉर यू टू फॉलो टू बिकम अ गुड प्लांट पेरेंट। मैंने ट्राई किया और मुझे काफी इजीली समझ में आ गया, अदरवाइज कॉम्प्लेक्स इंस्ट्रक्शंस, कि आखिर इस प्लांट की कैसे केयर करनी है। यू कैन ऑल्सो ट्राई एंड लेट मी नो कि आपका प्लांट किस स्पीड से कैसे हेल्दीली ग्रो कर पा रहा है बाय जस्ट राइटिंग डाउन टू tg@ndtv.com. Okay, so friends, now it's time for Ask TG, the section जहां पे मैं आपके पूछे हुए सवालों के जवाब देता हूं अराउंड गैजेट्स। लेट्स सी इस हफ्ते हमारे पास में कैसे कैसे सवाल आए हैं।
Hi technical Guruji sir, I watch your videos regularly. If I want to buy a phone under 40,000 in Deepavali sir, what do you recommend?
See, if you have budget of around 40,000, I can recommend the OnePlus 12R. I can recommend the Samsung Galaxy S23. I can recommend you the new iPhone. Although आपको iPhone 14 मिल पाएगा इस प्राइस में, अगर आप ट्राई करेंगे तो 13 is not really something that I would recommend at this time. But yes, the OnePlus 12R and the Samsung Galaxy S23, they are quite exciting for this price.
हेलो टेक्निकल गुरुजी, क्या अब हमें एयर प्यूरीफायर लेना चाहिए? हम दिल्ली में ही रहते हैं।
Definitely, because मुझे लगता है कि considering the kind of AQI levels are going to be in Delhi, और आगे चल के हम जैसे देखते हैं कि it's usually a problem and it is kind of a problem जो शायद आप instantly realize ना करें, but it has definitely a negative impact on our health. तो अब बाहर को तो हम control नहीं कर सकते हैं, we can definitely try wearing a mask या जो भी doctors recommend करते हैं, but indoors for a better healthy living, आप दिल्ली में क्यों, आप किसी भी शहर में हो, if you see that the AQI levels are not healthy, you definitely need to invest in an air purifier. And more than that, मैं आपको recommend करूँगा कि जब आप एक air purifier लेते हैं तो take good care of that, कि आपको उसका filter कब clean करना है, कब change करना है, and all those things, because sometimes हम केवल एक purchase करके छोड़ देते हैं and उसके बाद में just believe कि just because we have an air purifier now it's all good, but not that way. आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा, but yeah, why not? I mean, you should definitely invest in one because it's all for our own health.
Hello Gaurav, I saw an episode of your other show about music production. Can you do an episode on latest camera tech? Thank you.
Why not? I mean, guys, first of all, if you don't know, there's one more show. It's called Tech with TG, जहाँ पे हम tech space में थोड़ा सा deep dive करते हैं. And we recently had this episode of all about music production. तो हम definitely cameras के ऊपर भी एक detailed episode बना सकते हैं, जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा cameras की history को जानेंगे, current क्या चल रहा है, present उसको जानेंगे, and we can also explore the future of cameras.
Hello technical गुरुजी, मैंने आपके बहुत सारे वीडियोस देखे हैं. क्या आप हमें ये बता सकते हैं कि डिजिटल सिग्नेचर कैसे करते हैं?
डिजिटल साइन करने के अलग अलग तरीके हैं. देयर आर अ फ्यू वेबसाइट्स जहाँ पे आप डिजिटली अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स को साइन कर सकते हैं. इफ़ यू आर यूजिंग अ कंप्यूटर तो वहाँ पे लेट्स से यू आर यूजिंग अडोबी, वहाँ पे यू कैन ऐड योर डिजिटल सिग्नेचर. इफ़ यू आर यूजिंग एन एप्पल डिवाइस तो वहाँ पे इन दैट प्रीव्यू एप्लीकेशन आपको अपना साइन स्कैन करने का ऑप्शन मिलता है. यू कैन स्कैन इट वाया एन आईफोन एज वेल, या फोटो खींच के भी. अगर हम बात करते हैं मोबाइल फोन्स की तो एनी PDF व्यूअर अगर आप जाते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू हैव अ सैमसंग स्मार्टफोन तो वहाँ पे यू कैन डिजिटली साइन लाइक यूजिंग द S Pen या यूजिंग योर फिंगर्स. तो अलग अलग ऑप्शंस हैं डिपेंडिंग ऑन द काइंड ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स यू वांट टू साइन. समटाइम्स इट्स अ 2-way कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जहाँ पे एक वेबसाइट है, आपने अपना साइन किया, सामने से उधर से साइन आया एंड द डॉक्यूमेंट इज ऑफिशियली साइंड. सो मल्टीपल वेज बट प्रीटी इजी टू डू योर डिजिटल सिग्नेचर्स इन ऑल दीज डॉक्यूमेंट्स.
Hello TG, I am your big fan. Also I am starting my YouTube channel on poetry. Can you please recommend me an app जहाँ से मैं background noise clear कर सकता हूँ?
Audacity is that app जिसको आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं फॉर क्लीन ऑडियो एक्सपीरियंस. अगर कुछ एको वगैरह आता है तो इफ़ यू हैव न्यूअर आईफोन तो उसमें तो इनबिल्ट ऑडियो मिक्स का जो ऑप्शन है वहाँ पे यू कैन डू ऑल दिस. अगर हम बात करते हैं इसके अलावा तो देर आर मेनी प्लगइन्स अवेलेबल फॉर मेनी ऑफ दीज एडिटर्स जहाँ पे आप ऑडियो के अंदर थोड़ा सा एक जो नॉइस है उसको क्लियर कर सकते हैं. इफ़ यू डू इट टू मच देन वो आवाज़ एकदम रोबोटिक लगती है, बट सर्टेन लेवल्स तक आप ऑडियो क्लीन कर सकते हैं. एंड आइडियली आई वुड recommend if you can record in an environment जहाँ पे ऑडियो पहले से ही जितना क्लीन हो सके आप उतना रिकॉर्ड करें. उसको इम्प्रूव करना ज़्यादा इजी होगा बजाय के एक बहुत ही शोर वाले ऑडियो को क्लीन कर पाना, बिकॉज नॉइस कैंसलेशन वुड बी एबल टू रिमूव ऑल द नॉइसेज ऑफ अ कॉन्स्टेंट सोर्स. लेट्स से अगर AC की आवाज़ आ रही है एंड ऑल, बट इफ इट इज़ वेरी वेरिएबल इन नेचर की अगर ट्रैफिक की आवाज़ है तो उसको हटा पाना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है. बट यू कैन ट्राई विद ऑडेसिटी एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर यूट्यूब जर्नी. Okay, so guys, there you go. सब कुछ मेरी तरफ से in this week's episode of your favorite show Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji. I'm gonna come next week जहाँ पे और नए नए गैजेट्स होंगे और नई नई बातें होंगी और ढेर सारा फन भी होगा. सेम प्लेस सेम टाइम, यू नो द ड्रिल. तब तक अगर आपका कोई भी सवाल हो, कुछ भी अगर आपको कहना हो, जस्ट राइट एट tg@ndtv.com. मैं आपसे मिलता हूँ नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में. फिलहाल के लिए इतना ही. हैव अ गुड डे एंड टेक केयर.
New day, new show, a new experience. Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter
and impact your life.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
to the seat of power, Delhi,
NDTV brings you the best breakfast show. Breakfast news on NDTV, 8 a.m. every day.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.
The moment I saw it, I thought I will have to come here. I'm loving it.
An experience to remember for a lifetime.
जानू ना मुझको कैसे है पा लिया इस शहर ने लापता था मैं पहले अपना लिया इस शहर ने शोर भी लगे एक दिन की तरह
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders and visionaries, shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit, October 21st and 22nd on the NDTV network.
I've been reporting on all issues big and small from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India, bringing you all the action, all that you need to know, all that you want to know.
The energy of Maximum City is infectious. I bring in that energy in our news coverage from financial capital Mumbai.
India's IT capital is always buzz. It's literally a city that never sleeps.
And I keep you ahead on all the Bengaluru buzz.
Covering from the southernmost part of India over the last 23 years, I bring in-depth and 360-degree coverage from the Dravidian heartland.
The land of Mishti is also known for its bitter politics. I have seen much water flow under the Howrah Bridge, covering Bengal in all its vivid colors.
New day, new show, a new experience.
Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter
and impact your life.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
to the seat of power, Delhi,
NDTV brings you the best breakfast show. Breakfast news on NDTV, 8 a.m. every day.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
From the heart of city in Beirut, a city which is scarred by violence and caught between the crossfire between Israel and Hezbollah. A war which started a year ago between Israel and Hamas has now spilled over to Lebanon. NDTV is on the ground to bring latest updates, in-depth analysis and how the evolving war has impacted this country. Stay tuned for latest updates.
In a world of shifting power dynamics, India stands tall as a global force. Join us at the NDTV World Summit 2024, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil his transformative vision for the India century. Be a part of a summit of thought leaders and visionaries, shaping the world's future. NDTV World Summit, October 21st and 22nd on the NDTV network.
I've been reporting on all issues, big and small, from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India.
Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Usama Shab. A very happy Dussehra to all our viewers. The Prime Minister as well as the President, they were present at the iconic Ramleela Maidan for the celebrations. We'll get you all the details, but first, let's take a look at the headlines. It is the Dussehra showdown in Maharashtra's Mumbai. It is Sena versus Sena as the Dussehra rally face-off. The Dussehra battle sets the stage for the Maharashtra Assembly elections clash. RSS chief echoes Prime Minister Modi's Hindu unity pitch. The Shiv Sena calls out the violence in Bangladesh and says that it cannot tolerate what happened to the Hindus there. Meanwhile, the Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge tells Bhagwat that RSS supports a party that wants disunity in the country. Politics erupts over Tamil Nadu train collision. The DMK as well as the Congress question the centre over measures for rail safety. And India celebrates Dussehra today. The Prime Minister as well as the President, they take part in Delhi's iconic Ramleela. Delhi government is considering slapping congestion tax on vehicles entering the city during peak hours to curb traffic. The proposal suggests a congestion tax will be collected from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. exemptions for electric vehicles and two-wheelers, while the Delhi government plans to collect these tax via fast tags. Well, it is the Sena versus Sena showdown that is taking place in Mumbai as part of the Dussehra rallies in Maharashtra's Mumbai. Chief Minister Shinde, he is conducting his rally in the Azad Maidan. Meanwhile, Uddhav Thackeray, his rally is taking place in Shivaji Park. There, the Dussehra rallies, these rallies are taking place ahead of the assembly polls in Maharashtra. It is Sena versus Sena as rallies ahead of those crucial Maharashtra Assembly elections. Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, he is going to be holding his rally at the Azad Maidan, while Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray Sena, is holding a rally in Shivaji Park. This is the Dussehra battle, and it has set the stage for the upcoming Maharashtra polls there. Meanwhile, my colleague Sujata, who's at the Azad Maidan, she joins us to get us more on this. Sujata, just want to understand from you, how will these rallies impact the upcoming Maharashtra Assembly elections?
Well, certainly, and at Azad Maidan, where the Dussehra rally has taken its center stage in Maharashtra, and marking this iconic Dussehra rally, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde's annual Dussehra rally is held here at Azad Maidan in South Bombay, where
We'll try and get back to Sujata in just a short while from now. We'll try and fix that line with Sujata. In the meanwhile, Anuj Raite, he is joining us from Shivaji Park on the other hand. Anuj, what is happening at there at the moment, and What message do you think these rallies are hoping to send out to their voters and the opposition parties there?
Uddhav Thackeray might be here at any point of time from now onwards, and we were here like an hour back and we saw that not just the area around Shivaji Park, but the entire region from Shiv Sena Bhavan, which is close to 150 meters from here, till Dadar railway station. There is police barricading, police security, and diversions in traffic just to make it possible for people to come here. And as I'd like to show you what the situation here looks like, people here have gathered in thousands to listen to their leader, and this, as we've been stressing on time and again, is the third Dussehra Melava or third Dussehra speech, the traditional Shiv Sena program, which takes place after the split that took place in the Shiv Sena from 2022. And this perhaps might be the most important one, considering that this is just a couple of days ago, in all probability, before the model code of conduct is implemented in the state, and after which the limitations on several political activities will also increase by a lot. And this also becomes important because 2024 State Assembly election is perhaps one of the more important ones in Maharashtra's electoral history, because it is close to 6 to 7 political parties which will fight this election. The NCP, Shiv Sena, two of the very proud Marathi parties from the state were split, and then the two parts of these parties went to form the government while the other two are in the opposition. So it leaves a lot of scope for the supporters and for the leaders who are especially in the opposition to come down very heavily on the government. But talking about this particular speech today, specifically, we can expect several things to take place. Firstly, we can expect Uddhav Thackeray to speak on the RSS Sar Sanchalak speech given in the morning. We also expect him to on several issues ranging from the fall of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj statue a few months ago to what happened in Badlapur, the unfortunate incident that happened in Badlapur, even the encounter that happened there a few weeks later that event took place. Now, of course, the speeches are taking place from different leaders, and all the people here are waiting in readiness to experience this rally in all its magnanimity when the Paksha Pramukh or Uddhav Thackeray comes down here at Shivaji Park to share his thoughts. And this might just be one of the more significant rallies from the year, especially for the UBT, considering that many leaders from Shiv Sena UBT also led attacks against Congress party after the election results in Haryana, because Shiv Sena have been believing it since day one that a CM candidate, a CM face should be made out in open, but that is not taking place because the other Mahavikas Aghadi leaders or the other Mahavikas Aghadi parties are not on the same page with Shiv Sena in this particular regard. But so it will be interesting to see what Uddhav Thackeray says, not just to the opposition, not just to the parties in the government, and especially Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde, but also to his allies and especially the Congress party.
Absolutely. And what is that message going to be to the voters as well as the opposition and its own allies, as well as the impact on the upcoming elections? We'll have to wait and watch for that. Anuj, thank you very much for joining us with all those details. Meanwhile, Grand Dussehra celebrations, they are taking place across India. Prime Minister Modi as well as the President, they attended the Dussehra celebrations at the iconic Ram Leela ground. Dussehra, remember, marks the triumph of good over evil. Royal Dussehra celebrations also took place in Mysuru as well as Kullu. In fact, the tallest Ravan effigy, it was installed in Delhi, and Prime Minister Modi, he attended the Dussehra celebrations in Delhi. The Vijay Dashami is, like I mentioned, is a triumph of good over evil.
Well, it is festival day. We are talking about Vijay Dashami, and what better way to celebrate Vijay Dashami than by being in Mysore. It is definitely one of those places that celebrates Dussehra with a great deal of grandeur, and the 10-day festival at least marks about 6.5 crore rupees spent by 19 subcommittees that have been working on this. The 10 days are marked with a lot of traditional music, cultural activities, as well as other kinds of sports activities as well. a great competitive spirit, and you also have the tableau procession, which also gives a lot of importance to democratic values as well as constitutional values. You also have the Jumbo Savari on the final day, that is the Vijayadashmi. The 10-day festival culminates with a lot of grandeur, which reflects the rich heritage of Mysuru. No wonder this place is called the cultural capital of not just Karnataka, it also becomes symbolic as known to be the cultural capital of southern India there. And people from all over the world come to watch this extremely beautiful, spectacular show that is organized for about 10 days. A lot of cultural activities, a lot of fun and fanfare that is witnessed at this place, a tradition that has been witnessed right since the 16th century. And you also have the grand procession, the Jambu Savari, which is the procession of elephants there, and the lead elephant, the Arjuna elephant, will carry the gold-plated howdah, and that is also definitely a sight to behold. Both the Chief Minister of Karnataka as well as the Deputy CM have been lodged in Mysuru to organize this, along with the royal family of the Mysuru kingdom there, and all of them jointly working on making this festival a grand festival of sorts. And remember, Mysuru is also the backyard of the Chief Minister there, who also believes in the blessings of Goddess Chamundeshwari. Remember, this is a festival that marks the victory of good over evil. It is also a festival that pays tribute in Mysuru to its goddess Chamundeshwari there. And the entire festival culminates in the evening with the spectacular show of the palace, which lit up with 1 lakh bulbs, and it is definitely a sight to behold. It is extremely beautiful, and no wonder people from all over the world come to Mysuru to witness the city of palaces. One must definitely not miss this show.
Right now we are here at the Ram Leela Maidan in Delhi, where Ram Leela procession is about to be held. We clearly saw that 9 days long Durga Puja comes to an end with Ravan Dahan. We can clearly see 3 effigies of Ravan, Meghnath and Kumbhakarna have been installed here.